Alright, so here's the deal. We have been decently behind on everything, so gotta make it up somehow. Due to the rapid fire nature of West 2 matches, we're having to, well, rapid fire team build and post game commentary this stuff. Alright, so here's what we're working with. We got two games. Week 5 and Week 6. The Detroit Darkrais versus the East Tennessee August. We're going to go ahead and get into the team builder for this. Alright, Detroit, 1-3. -6 differential, third in their division, or dead last. Alright, Jirachi, very scary, could be Calm Mind and could be Scarf. Scarf scares me more, or Scarf scared me more, I should say, since the match is already done. But I was very afraid of a Scarf Jirachi flinching me out. I can prep so well, but it doesn't mean anything if I just get haxed. Volcanion, obviously pretty bulky with Assault Vest. I didn't really expect anything else to be brought on Volcanion, other than like AV or like leftovers. Uxie, pretty bulky Pokemon. I don't think they'd bring it since they have a Jirachi sitting right there. Zygarde 10 can be a very scary threat if it gets a Dragon Dance up, and even then it can be banded or something. Virazion, decently bulky Pokemon, pretty fast, which I'm not sure if they bring it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Mega Absol, another Pokemon that hits very hard and it's very fast. Primate hits pretty hard, pretty fast. Galarian Romanotan, I don't need to go into details on what it does. Gliscor, just a very annoying Pokemon with Toxic Heal, can be Swords Dance of Facade. And Vakavolt, if he brings it, it's gonna be Webs. Vakavolt's just very good with Webs here because it can slow down Cinderace. Drapion, oh yeah, it's a Toxic Spot Setter. Toxic Spot Setter can be SD too, and yeah, that's all for his team. So give me a minute and we will be on to our team for him. Alright, here's the team. First Pokemon we got is Nidoking, Choice Scarf, Sheer Force, Modest Nature, 228 speed allows us to outpace max speed of Volcanion 100% of the time outside of like maybe a... Wait, no. What am I saying? We have a Choice Scarf, so we outpace it guaranteed unless if we get caught in webs. Alright, next... Alright, God, I'm so out of order here. Ice Beam, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Fire Blast. Self-explanatory, hits everything neutral or super effectively. Nidoking is just a monster. Next up we have Cinderace with Boots. Boots Libero, it's so good. I can't get enough of Libero Cinderace. It is amazing. Pyro Ball, U-turn, high jump, kick, bulk up. This set, it's faster than everything outside of a Choice Scarf. U-turn just to get like stuff in, like make a Gyarados or something, and I have bulk up there for potential, for the sweet potential, because I know Cinderace does so good here. Next up we have Mew, Colbur Berry, Jolly Nature, Thunderwave, Psychic Fangs, Roost, U-turn. I have the 252 4 spread. 252 speed Jolly Nature is designed to speed tie a max speed Jirachi outside of a Choice Scarf. 252 HP, just trying to help my tanking prowess. Thunderwave to slow things down like Gallard and Jirachi. Psychic Fangs, just a good psychic move on there. Hits everything except Mega Absol Drapion. Roost, good recovery. U-turn, hits the dark types, especially Mega Absol. The main thing here with Mew is Colbur Berry plus U-turn. That'll deal some damage to Mega Absol, and then Cinderace or something else can come and finish it off. And something else like Specs, Noivern, Specs Noivern, Timid Nature, Flamethrower Draco, Hurricane U-Turn. 192 speed allows us to outpace everything on their team. 64 HP, I forgot what it does, so I think I might have just dumped it in there. 252 special attack to make sure we hit as hard as humanly possible. Them not having a fairy type is so good for Noivern. Noivern just goes in. The only thing that can come into a Specs Draco is Jirachi. That's it. That's it. And even then, that invites in something like the next two Pokemon we have, Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados, Jolly Nature, Dragonette's EQ, Crunch, Ice Fang, 168 speed, outpaces Max Speed Volcanion, because that's the only thing I can outspeed since he has like half his team at base 95. 88 HP, just generally, I think I just dumped it in there, 252 attack, make sure it hits hard. And yeah, there's not much to explain with Mega Gyarados. Everyone knows what it does. Sets up Dragon Dances and claims lives. Alright, next up is Doublade. It's its debut game. A Violite with No Guard, Sassy Nature, Shadow Sneak, Gyro Ball, Shadow Claw, Destiny Bond. Shadow Sneak was there. I only had Doublade on here for Scarf Jirachi. Scarf Jirachi just worried me so much. Like, it really worried me. Shadow Sneak, 4-hit KOs Jirachi, guaranteed a minus bulk investment. Gyro Ball, Oko's Darmanitan. Shadow Claw just gives me a more powerful option to deal with stuff like Bakavolt. And Destiny Bond, I had to potentially lull him into not attacking me for a turn. So, yeah. Well, we'll get into the match and we'll see if this set worked. Alright, I'm not going to go into the fancy like transforms and stuff for this because I kind of want you to see the chat too. But anyways, let's get into the match. So first they lead off with Galarian Darmanitan. I realize this thing is on too fast. Alright, so first they lead off with Galarian Darmanitan. I had a sneaking suspicion that they might do it. I primarily led Cinderace just because, well, it can deal with Vikavolt, it can deal with Jirachi if it wants to be a Rock lead. So, anyways, I read a switch, go for U-turn here. I was so close to clicking Pyro Ball, but I'm very glad I U-turned. And you'll see here, he saw that coming, but thing is, he had to play it like that. He really had to play it like that. Otherwise, he loses his biggest threat turn 1. So, we U-turn out, and we go into Mega Gyarados. So, right here, I'm thinking, I know it's turn 2, but screw it, I'm gonna go for game. And I Mega Evolve and go for Dragon Dance. And he misses Steam Eruption. So, a little bit of backstory here. In the last match we played, which was like a year, I think, yeah, it was a year ago. It was a Whittle Cup match, and he missed a Rock Slide with Cranidos, and that cost him the game. So he had to miss a 90 accurate move here. So, anyways, I go for Dragon Dance again, getting a little greedy with the boost as he Will-O-Wisp me, and that shoots, and that pretty much sends my Mega Gyarados point out the window. So I go for Crunch here, and it's an easy 2-shot, even with the burn. And he goes into Vikavolt. Go for Crunch again, doing some good damage. He discharges me, and I get knocked out. So here I send in Cinderace, and Pyro Ball knocks it out easily. Alright, Zygarde 10, I was just so tempted to bring in like Mew or something right away, but I wasn't sure if he was going to be Scarfed or not, and it turns out he wasn't Scarfed. So went for U-turn, doing a massive chunk of damage, going to Mew as he sets up a Dragon Dance. Now right here I was pretty sure Outrage would KO, but I think he was kind of forced into going 1,000 arrows here. So I quick Psychic Fangs, maintain or stay on the offensive here. Doesn't KO. He was Wife Orb and Psychic Feigns kills. Alright, now he sends out Mega Absol. I'll let Mega Absol take the kill here so that way I can get Cinderace. I've andied back and forth on this move a lot, and I'm glad I went Cinderace because, well, I was so close to going Noivern. I was so close. So anyways, go Cinderace, bulk up, and it's pretty much over. Night Slash doesn't do anything, and it's just a simple Pyro Ball here. Oko Mega Absol. Jirachi comes in, it can't stand up to the might of Cinderace, and Darmanitan gets finished, and we win 4-0. So that elevated us to 3-2, but that wasn't all the action. Let's get into the next matchup. Alright, our next matchup came against the Vancouver Vaporeons. Due to my opponent Granable having a very busy schedule, we had to get it done on the same day, or on, yesterday. So, they were 2-3 coming into this match, second in the division. They had to beat me if they wanted to have a division lead early, or into the middle of the season. Team, you've already seen it before, but for those of you who haven't watched, Zygarde 50, Rotom Wash, Venusaur Swallow, Ninetales Misdreavus, Scizor, Reuniclus, Miltank, Deontay, Megalophony. Things that stand out immediately: Zyg 50, Rotom Wash, Scizor. Those are pretty threatening. Swallow too. Swallow just hits so dang hard with Specs Boom Burst. And then obviously Megalophony, very fast pivot. Even though it lost return, it's still pretty dang good. It got Quiz Combat to help it out. You obviously have the bulky rock setters like Miltank and Deontay ready to, set rocks at a moment's notice. Reuniclus is also a sweeper here. It's so bulky, it hits so hard. It's like a discount Mew, almost. And some would argue it's even better than Mew. But anyways, things that I expected, I really expected Zyg, Rotom, and Scizor. I was kind of expecting Megalophony. I wasn't expecting Sun at all to come here because they have not done well with Sun. I was fully expecting Swallow. I wasn't really expecting I was kind of expecting Reuniclus, but I wasn't really expecting like Deontay or Miltank or something. But, that's enough about their team. Let's get into my team. Alright, so diving into the team for Granable, the second round. First up, we have Mew, Taunt, Cosmic Power, Stored Power, Roost. They don't have a Dark type. I can go Mono Psychic here. Or I can go like Mono Psychic move here. Taunt just to shut down things like Reuniclus before they can set up on me. Or like Rotoms for Toxic. And Cosmic Power, Stored Power, just generally very annoying, and I can get a sweep in pretty easily if I can get set up. Roost there for recovery if leftovers aren't enough. 144 speed, I think I had it to outpace Venusaur, or... No, it wasn't Venusaur, it was to outpace a max speed Rotom. 252 HP, make myself as bulky as I can, kinda. And 112 special attack, trying to make those stored powers hit a little harder. But, yeah. That's the general idea with Mew. Cinderace, Heavy Duty Boots, Libero, once again. 220 speed, allowed us to outpace, I think, max speed Ninetales? Yeah, it was max speed Ninetales. 252 attack, 36 defense. Just generally EV dumping there. Pyro Ball, U-turn, High Jump Kick, Court Change. Court Change was there in case they tried to set up rocks because I'm very, very, very rocks weak. Pyro Ball hits hard. U-turn hits hard. High Jump Kick hits hard. That's all you need to know. Rotom Frost, Choice Scarf, Timid Nature with Volt Switch Discharge, Blizzard, Will-O-Wisp. Scarf Will-O-Wisp. I know. Yeah, I have that for like Scizor and maybe Zyg, but I don't know what situation I wouldn't click Blizzard on Zyg. But Volt Switch, get momentum. Discharge, maybe try to get a lucky para on something. Blizzard, good Ice Top stab move. Will-O-Wisp, just generally for like crippling things like Zygarde, like Scissor, like Megalopony. Next up we have Tangrowth. This is pretty much the exact same set I brought last time, except I have Sweet Powder and Earthquake on there instead of, I think, Leech Seed Protect. But yeah, same EVs. 196 SPDF allows us to tank a Swallow Boomburst after rocks. 64 defense allows us to, I think, make sure Outrage is a 3-hit KO with Zygarde, or 4-hit KO 1. 248 HP, just generally makes me pretty bulky. And yeah, Rocky Helmet for Zygarde, for Lopunny, you know. Next up, Mega Gyarados, Jolly Nature, Dragonite, Crunch, Waterfall, Roar. I originally had Earthquake instead of Waterfall in case they brought Sun, but I subbed it back in for Waterfall because I didn't think they would bring Sun anymore. 248 speed allows us to outpace max speed Venusaur. 8 HP, 252 attack, EV dumping again. I put Roar on there because I didn't know what else to put on it. And yeah, Mega Gyarados, if I can get up a Dragonite, I can win the game, as you saw in the last battle against him. Last up is the set I have been waiting for. First heat set of the season, Noivern, Chalanberry. Modest Nature, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, U-Turn, Hurricane. Chalanberry is there for like if Megalopony gets a normal move off on me, or if Swallow gets a Specs Boomburst off on me. But Draco and Hurricane can make sure I can OHKO those two back, and plus U-Turn, Flamethrower just being generally pretty good moves. Well, I think that's all you need to know for Noivern. I'm so happy with this set. I love it. I think it outpaces Max Speed Ninetales too, like Cinderace, but I love this set. This is the best set I've made so far. But anyways, let's get into the battle and what's in this video. Alright, into the match. So they bring Swallow, Zygarde, Rotom, Reuniclus, Deontay, Scissor. About what I expected, minus like Deontay. I was fully expecting Megalopony to come in place of it, but let's get into the game. So I'll lead off with Noivern. As they go Rotom. So here I'm thinking I want to U-turn out into Rotom Frost because I know they're going to Volt Switch, expecting something like Tangrowth to come in so they can get a free Swallow switch in. So, or a free Scissor or Swallow switch in. So I go U-turn here, find out it's AV, that's going to be important later. So they Volt Switch like I'm thinking, and they go into Reuniclus. Now, I Volt Switch here, and I go into Gyarados, and Psychic hits so hard, so I pretty much choke Gyarados away, but whatever, it's fine. We go Mega Evolve and we go Crunch, and we get a very lucky crit defense drop. That is unfortunate because it really did matter. Zod kills with E-Speed, and Cinderace will pick up the kill with High Jump Kick. Had that not happened, Cinderace wouldn't have picked up the kill, and I would have had to go Rotom Frost. Anyway, go U-turn on the regular Deontay. What am I saying? They go Trick Room, which I find interesting, and they explode. So Reuniclus comes in, and I really had to manage my sacks well. I go into Rotom Frost just because it was the bulkiest thing I had left. I get a Discharge Paralyze, and they'll KO Rotom with Shadow Ball. So I go into Cinderace praying that U-turn will kill, and it in fact did. So then I go into Noivern. It's the best thing I had available. Rotom Wash comes in, I U-turn out into Mew as they go Volt Switch, and they go into Swallow. So right here, I probably choked it, but I went Cosmic Power. I went Cosmic Power. Actually, no, I didn't choke it. I went Cosmic Power, and I began to set up. Here, I choked. Here, right there, Rotom being Assault Vest just didn't click to me. I was thinking, oh yeah, it can get off a Toxicon yet. But, yeah, AV can't do that. It won't allow you to. So, I kind of messed up there, and you'll see it in chat. But I messed up there, and I was thinking, yeah, that's curtains from you. But I managed to live and get off a roost. And I kept doing it until I got up to full. So you'll see that here. Kept going, and I kept going. Sorry for the silence, but alright, then I get up another Cosmic Power. Now Scissor goes for Sword Stance here as I go for another Cosmic Power. Right here they completely outplay me. I go for Taunt as they go for U-turn. That does a massive chunk. They go into Swallow thinking they can kill me. Actually no, they go U-turn again, trying to get a little more chip damage off. And Scissor comes back out. I go for Stored Power here with a decent chunk. And I go for Roost, trying to get as much health back as I can, thinking they're going to SD. And I go for Stored Power again, get the crit. I'm not sure if that mattered. I think it did. But Swallow can't kill me with Boom Burst. Go for Stored Power again, knock it out. And the only thing that's standing in my way is Rotom. At this point, I have the game locked down. Go for Stored Power. It doesn't kill, but Rotom kills me with a combination of Shadow Bulk with Sucker Punch, and Cinderace will finish the job. And we are 4-2, #1 in the division, 2nd overall in the league. And yeah, this is the first time I can ever say that. But shout outs to Cinderace. I freaking love Cinderace. It's so good. Mew did good, Tangrowth did good, Mega Gyarados did good. Same thing here. Cinderace has been putting in the finest of work. Well, anyway, see y'all. Hope you enjoyed it.